Hello, everybody. I'm Anthony Rockers living in the Yellow Submarine, and today this a different video than usual of Rockers living in the Yellow Submarine, because this video I'm a little behind because as of right now it's going to be today is the video that I'm making is day 3, but the video I'm going to be uploading is going to be on day 4. So yeah, I'm a little behind, but this is the day 1 of a. Let me explain what the title is. So this is 30-day song challenge. So this is day 1, and this topic of day 1 is a song I discovered this month, including the album. Because especially if you didn't know, follow me on my social media, Instagram and Facebook. They're all in the description to follow me there, so you can stay updated on what I'm doing so far in my life so far. And sorry for the extra delay on the videos I've been uploading. It's mostly because it's not because I've been sick. It's not because I had the coronavirus. I'm healed up. Don't worry. I feel perfectly fine. But and sorry about the hair that I have. Like, the hair is a little brushed to the back. It's mostly because sorry if it's a little too slinky hair, because I've earlier today I just jumped into the swimming pool on my house. I jumped into the swimming pool with my families, and yeah, that's so just to let you know. So the song I discovered this month, including it doesn't say including the album, but this is a song that I discovered, which it's also on the album, which the album is called The Greatest Classic Hits of Beethoven, featuring the London Symphony Orchestra and others. This is the album I got. I'm actually going to get another album from Ludwig van Beethoven, but this just includes 8 tracks on there, so I'm going to get more of the Ludwig van Beethoven album so I can listen more to it. And Ludwig van Beethoven. And this song I discovered is Moonlight Sonata by the First Movements. And I've heard this piece, if you want to call it that. I've heard this piece numerous of times, and that's where it was on. I believe it was on the Resident Evil on the PS1, where there was in this one scene where you had to find the musical note of the composing piece, and you had to play it on the piano to open the door. I remember that. Oh, nostalgic. I should play that game again. I haven't played that in a while. Oh, this song always reminds me of Resident Evil PS1, even though this song is way older than the game, of course. But give you a little bit of background of this song. Actually, a little bit more. I just gotta say a little more background to this song. This piece is an alternative title. Well, this song is also including in the title Piano Sonata number 14 in C sharp, opus 27 number 2. Sonata Courage on a Fantasia. It translates to almost a fantasy. If I correct me in the comments if it is translated that correctly, almost a fantasy. But the piece was completed in 1801, published the following year, and premiered by himself, the composer Ludwig van Beethoven, whose hearing was still adequate, but already deteriorating at the time. Beethoven dedicated the work to Countess Giulia Garcia Ordi. Sorry if I can't pronounce it right. I'm going to put it on the text just in case. A 16-year-old aristocrat who was his student for a short time. I love the gently arpeggiated piano chords he plays in C minor. I love it. This song I've always loved. Even the first time I listened to it, I've always thought it was one of my favorites from Ludwig van Beethoven. This is actually one of my favorite pieces from him, and this is not like the certain movements. It doesn't really matter which movements do I love by him, but this is gonna be a really short video. I don't really have anything to say about this piece and this art, but I love this piece a lot. This is actually, in my opinion, one of my favorite pieces from Ludwig van Beethoven. This is dedicated. So Ludwig van Beethoven, if you didn't know, is passed away by by Kurohasis by the liver at the age of 56, 1780/1827. So this video is dedicated to you, Beethoven. Thank you for the compositions that you make in your lifetime. Heart goes out to you, man. And this song, I've always loved this song, and every time I hear the song, I'm always thinking of, but I'm sorry, but this song will always remind me of Resident Evil on the PS1. Oh, so nostalgic. It's such a good game, not to mention, it's a really good game. Sure, it's the first game. Sure, it's old, but if you can get into it, then you're most likely going to love it. So, this episode is not really, or not this episode, or this video is not really long, so it's gonna be probably the shortest one so far. But this is more of a like my this is my opinion of a song I discovered this month, which was in May. But this is where I discovered this masterpiece. Well, I mean, in my opinion, one of his best ones, which is Moonlight Sonata, first movement. And I don't care for like different movements. It's the same song, so, or the same piece. So yeah, this personally, in my opinion, this song is hands down one of his best ones he's ever done. Sure, it's a little gently with the piano. Sure, it's not like one of those. It's not one of his symphonies, but if you listen to it a bunch of times, especially, I mean, because a lot of people should know this song, obviously. But this song, I've always know this. I not only I know this song for a long time, but I've always loved this song, especially that Ludwig van Beethoven is so great of how he composed his pieces in his lifetime, especially in his symphonies too. It's awesome. He might be hands down one of my favorite composers of all times, along with Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and George Bizet, and even Johann Sebastian Bach. Well, there's a couple of composers I will name on hand, but there's too many to count. So Ludwig van Beethoven is arguably one of my favorite composers of all time, if you didn't know that. And in this video, or in this channel, I've always talked about like more specifically heavy and thrash metal, or more specifically music, but mostly my personal favorites, it's classical, if you didn't know that, because I know a lot of people thought that thrash metal is one of my favorite subgenres of metal, and that's it. But not only that, but classical has always been one of my favorite genres in music. Mostly it's because of how it's, not only because like the background to it, but especially looking at the famous composers, of course Ludwig van Beethoven, and that, of course, a lot of composers that were doing it at the time too, not to mention in the 1800s. But of course we got some, of course Ludwig van Beethoven influenced so many musicians in the later ages, in the 1900s to 2000s onward. But this, oh my gosh, and of course in the future while his legacy will live on. But man, this is actually one of my favorites. But this one, Symphony 9, well, I mean, because I don't want to name a bunch of pieces that I love so much, because this is just a direct song I'm going to review. So this is going to be a really short video. I don't really have anything to say. But so when I upload this video, like if I'm a little delay on the upload, don't worry. I don't have the sickness during the coronavirus that's happening, and it's sad that it's increasing the deaths of not only the states and the countries, but even worldwide, not to mention. But if you guys and girls enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, tap the bell for notifications to be notified directly to that video. I know YouTube has been getting a lot of problems to being notified there. I understand that. And yeah, if you guys and girls want to join this 30-day song challenge, go ahead and do so. Because there's a bunch of topics which I'm not going to like include all the topics, because I mean, don't get me wrong, they already reveal all the song, like what types of songs on each of the days are different, but I'm not gonna name all of them. I'm just gonna put it like in one video, so just to keep it clear. And so, like I said earlier, my social media are in the description if you want to follow me there. Instagram and Facebook, highly recommended to go to my social media, so that you don't have to wait for another video to be uploaded on this website a lot, or not to be waiting for another video. So, and also maybe later on in the future I will do an album review. I mean, even though it's not really like not the albums that he makes, but this is basically like an album like his greatest hits. So I may not review his album, because I mean it just only has like 8 tracks, because it's pretty short. and not really talk about it, but mostly specifically talking about the background of how this song pieces were made. So this is a song that I discovered this month. Not only that, but in this album. So, and not only that, this is actually one of the songs I discovered that spoke to me a lot. Not to mention, this song I've actually not only that, but I played the PS1 and actually, because I believe I played the PlayStation 1 after I heard this song entirely, and then I played the PlayStation 1 on the Resident Evil. It's fun. One of my favorite games. Not only the PlayStation console, but definitely one of my favorites in the series. So, oh boy, that was a fun video to make. And the next day, I'm going to make another video on it. So keep tap the bell so you can be notified. So it's highly recommended to do it so you don't forget what videos I upload. So that's all I have to say. And let me know in the comments what's the song that you discovered this month on day one in the comments down below. Let me know. I will be very interested to know about it. And change the world. Peace and love. And also keep headbanging.